Ho'omakau is a Hawaiian term for get ready. We get ready for work and we get ready for play. But what if the unexpected happens? A disaster. Are you Ho'omakau? Are you ready? Life in our beautiful state is sometimes vulnerable to changing weather conditions. Mother Nature is unpredictable. This is a video guide to discover the easy things that you can do today to keep yourself and your family safe. So watch closely, and most of all, Ho'omakau. Get ready. When preparing for a disaster such as a hurricane, you may have to leave your home and go to a shelter for protection. It is important to prepare before the disaster happens so you are ready when you and your family have to evacuate to a shelter. Find the closest hurricane shelters to your location by checking State Civil Defense's website at www.scd.state.hi.us. Or if you don't have a computer, listen to the radio or watch TV to hear which shelters are open and go to the one closest to where you are. Also check the phone book's Disaster Preparedness Guide for information about how to prepare your disaster kit. Prepare your kit ahead of time and have it in a location that is easy for you to grab it and go. When you hear about an emergency, it will be too late to assemble everything you need. The phone book guide includes maps that show where the closest shelter is to you. You need to check because the phone book guide listing is specifically for tsunami shelters. Listen to the radio or watch TV for an announcement to say which shelters are open. An emergency shelter is a place to protect people from the effects of the disaster, but may not have cots, non-perishable food, or electricity. Stay at the shelter until you are told it's safe to leave by people in charge. Ask a friend or relative to be your buddy to check on you in the event of a disaster, and if you need a ride, have them provide you with transportation to a shelter, and if they are willing, also to help you at the shelter. Prepare a plan with your family and or friends that includes where you will meet if separated when an emergency or disaster happens. Plan how you will get to the evacuation shelter. Will it be by walking, riding, or driving? Before you leave home, go to the shelter, listen to the radio or watch TV to see if the shelter nearest you is open. If it is, get your supplies and go to the shelter. Use a suitcase and cooler with wheels to make it easy to move supplies. Now, let's take a look at some of the supplies you may need. Prepare a list of supplies you will need in case of an emergency. Pack supplies for 5 to 7 days in a shelter. Here is an overall list of supplies you will need. Types of supplies you need to pack for a basic disaster or go kit for 5 to 7 days for each person include water in plastic containers, 1 gallon for each person per day. Foods that will not spoil or don't need to be put in a refrigerator, like ready-to-eat canned foods. Clothes and bedding, sleeping bag or sheets, blankets and pillow. First aid kit. Prescription medicines with prescriptions, directions about when and how you take your medicine, and pack a 2-week supply. Remember that medicines get old, so you can't pack medicines in your kit and leave them for a long time. You need to take them out, use them, and refill the medicines regularly. For medications that need refrigeration, please bring a cooler with blue ice. No refrigerator is available at most shelters. Sanitary items, or pack a mini bathroom kit that includes toilet paper, tools, and other supplies, including paper documents like your birth certificate, social security card, and insurance papers. Put them in a plastic bag so if it rains, the papers don't get wet. Also a flashlight, radio with batteries, and a manual can opener can help. For a complete planning guide, refer to information on the American Red Cross website at www.hawaiiredcross.org. Pets and service animals, like people, need emergency supplies for 5 to 7 days too. Here are some things you might want to keep in your pet or service animal's emergency kit. Water and food with bowls. Carrier, traveling bag or box for your pet. Sanitation, cat litter box, litter, paper towels, veterinarian information, pet medical history, and a recent photo of pet in a waterproof container. For safety, a harness or leash, long leash for larger dogs. For more information, you can download a brochure at the following website: www.avma.org/disaster/saving_family_brochure.pdf. There are many different types of people with disabilities who must remember to pack the basic kit in addition to specific supplies for their own needs related to disability or health issue. The Hawaii Disability Rights Center has a quick guide to emergency preparedness for people with special needs. In the guide are checklists and tips for people with various disabilities and for senior citizens. For a copy of the quick guide, call HDRC at 949-2922 VTTY or 1-800-882-1057. A family member, friend, or case manager are other people who you can ask to help you prepare your Go Kit. The Department of Developmental Services in Sacramento, California developed a personal safety kit of materials titled Feeling Safe, Being Safe. This set includes a refrigerator magnet, 3-fold checklist, and a DVD. This safety kit uses graphics to assist people with disabilities prepare for emergencies. For information about this resource, visit their website at www.dds.ca.gov. For a list of suggested items for people with disabilities, call DCAB at 808-586-8121 VTTY. For a complete list of statewide shelters, contact State Civil Defense at 733-4300 or visit their website at www.scd.hawaii.gov. If you don't have access to a computer, call State Civil Defense or your county civil defense agency to obtain a copy of the shelter list. For more details, contact the American Red Cross Hawaii State Chapter at 4155 Diamond Head Road, Honolulu, Hawaii 96816, or you can call 734-2101 or their website at www.hawaiiredcross.org. And remember to listen to the radio or watch TV for a list of which shelters are open. We hope that this video has helped you understand what is needed during a disaster. Practice your disaster plan to make sure it works before a real disaster happens. But most of all, keep you and your family safe. And ho'omakaukau, get ready. A message funded by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention through the Public Health Preparedness and Response for Bioterrorism Cooperative Agreement, 5U90TP91696909.